clapped for me when I graduated college, and no one encouraged me to keep going. It was all just me figuring it out as I went along and encouraging myself to just keep pushing because I knew what was meant. I knew what was good for me. I felt like no one was rooting for you and like your hard work goes unnoticed. You're not alone. And I know in this situation, it's not the situation that you wish to be in, but unfortunately, it's the situation we are in. And ultimately, and here's the truth, ultimately, you're not doing it for anybody else but for yourself. So even though you don't have the support system that you wish to have during this time of you pushing through, going hard in on your goals, even though you aren't surrounded by just the overwhelming amount of people who want to encourage you, even though you don't have that at the moment, does not mean you are not on the right path. Does not mean that you are doing it for anybody else. This is solely for you and for you only. So when I graduated from college, I was the one with the degree. I was the one who was able to go out now and find a career, which I did, and I have my career and I'm in it already. But it sucks when you work so hard at something that you don't have somebody there to kind of share your wins with. And so in this video, I want to break it down with you on, even though no one is there to clap for you, even though no one's there to root for you and go and encourage you to keep going, that consistency in your goals plays such a huge part. And when you see online people having the biggest support system and you don't have one, it kind of discourages you out of wanting to complete it, because when you do accomplish it, you see how everyone else gets celebrated, right? They make birthday party, they make like extravagant parties and congratulation parties. Like, I've never had a congratulations party. I've never had really celebrate me, but that's not going to stop me from going after my goals. And I want to show you guys how you can be consistent and not fall in the trap of no one's there for me, therefore I don't feel like going after this, therefore I don't feel like this is important enough for me to go after my goals. Because that's the problem that we end up having, right? You end up thinking, is this even important if no one else around me cares about it? Like, is this even important is this even important? Does this even matter? Because no one else around me looks like they fucking care. Nobody else around me looks like they even care about what I'm doing with my life. So therefore it's like, is it even worth my time? And so you start gaslighting yourself and start talking yourself out of things that are the things that are good for you. So like I said, no one claps for you in the beginning, and here's how to keep going, right? Here's how to keep consistent with your goals and keep pushing forward. So for those of you who are new here, hi, my name is Geraldi, and I make videos all about goal setting and procrastination and accountabilities and building your support system. So if you guys are into that type of content, don't forget to subscribe to this channel already if you haven't. Also, if you are new here and you are tired of just going after your goals alone and you want to build that support system, please join my private membership group called the Committed Collective. Down in the description below, there is a waiting list going on. This is a membership accountability group for people who feel alone, for people who want to be surrounded by powerful, strong-minded females who just don't have the support group around them, whether that's having no friends, having family members who just don't understand you and don't get you. We are an accountability group for those people who just don't have anybody else to clap for them. Let us be the support system you need in place. So join the membership, join the membership waiting list. The description will be down below. But more on this later as we get through this video. So the reality of doing it alone. So I mentioned this in the beginning. When I was in college, I graduated in 2021, so kind of the ripe year of, kind of the tail end of COVID. I graduated in 2021. However, I was like one of the first people in my immediate family to even graduate from a 4-year college to have a bachelor's degree. I was one of the first ones, and yet still nobody clapped for me. No one encouraged me to keep going and keep studying and keep acing my classes, and no one was encouraging me at all. In fact, it was like the opposite was happening. It was more of a struggle to even get to studying because there was other things that I had to do, and no one was there to be the environment I needed to really propel and do well as I wish I could have. No one was there to provide me with the environment of safety, support, and encouragement. I didn't have that. So when I did graduate college, I thought like, okay, like this is the day that we've all been waiting for. Like, here is my big congratulations. Here is my big like embrace of love and support. And when I did graduate, I got absolute silence from everyone. It literally just felt like another day. And I was like, what is happening? Why is like I finished college, I graduated, I have a bachelor's degree, like no one can take that away from me. Why is no one congratulating me? Why is nobody here to tell me, hey, you did a good job? No one was there, and I called everyone out on that, and it was a whole huge fight. But I only say this not to like play the victim, but more so to show you guys that I understand where you are coming from. Literally any accomplishment, any win literally feels like another day. It feels like nothing, and it feels like you start gaslighting yourself, and you start thinking, does this even matter? Because that's one of the things that I told myself. I'm like, does this even matter? Does even graduating matter? I had this realization that when you are doing things alone, it shouldn't have to matter to anybody else. It shouldn't. Like, if they're not congratulating you, if they're not there to support you, unfortunately those people are never going to be the support system that you need. However, that should never stop you from wanting to congratulate yourself, from wanting to love yourself, from wanting to do better things for yourself. Thing is too is that there's two types of people, right? When there's something big to celebrate, no one's there to even celebrate. And then there's the other people who are only there to celebrate your big wins. When you're pushing through, when you're going through your obstacles, no one else is there to kind of guide you or to help you or to work you through all of these obstacles. No one is there. And once you actually win like big, that's when they pop out and they're like, oh, hey, congratulations, I always knew that you could do this. And it's like, you were never there the entire journey, only when I've won. The point of this is, even though we so badly wish that we can make people want to care about us, you can't make anyone do anything, and you're searching for the wrong things in the wrong people. And the reality of doing it alone, completing a goal alone, you have to realize that this is all for you. It is not for anybody else. It is only for you. And it's such a hard pill to swallow. Hard pill to swallow, because you want to question everything. You want to think, well, how come everybody else gets to have that huge circle of people who brings over balloons, brings over a cake, and makes it such a big deal? Why does everybody else gets to have that, but I don't? Well, to answer your question is that you're searching for the wrong things in the wrong people. And that is why I wanted to launch my membership group, because I've felt that my entire freaking life of, wow, how come everyone else gets to have it and I don't? Well, I was searching for it in the wrong people. So I'm hoping that through this type of content, I'm hoping through this type of video, I'm hoping through my story of what I've went through, I hope it resonates to the same type of people who want the same type of thing and will join my membership group. And then we can all find each other and literally bring what we were never given in our entire lives. I want to be that person who wants to shout it from the rooftops, your wins, and to cry with you through your losses. I want to be that for you. And that's why I wanted to launch this membership, because I'm like, I know I'm not the only person out there. I know there's more other females out there who feel the exact same thing, who have no family, who have no support, who has no friends. and they want to share their wins, they want to share their losses, they want to achieve a goal, and they want to have that support system and want to have that moment where somebody's bringing them balloons and bringing them a cake that says congratulations and is celebrating them through all of their ups and their downs. So I can't emphasize this enough. Please join my membership if this resonates with you in any sort of way. Join the membership group. The waiting list is down below. The spaces will be limited once the doors open, and then I don't know when they'll open again, but value will only go up from there once I kind of work out the kinks. But get in once the doors first open, because again, once the door closes and I fix things up in there, the price will only reflect the value that it's going to give. So number 2, redefining success. It's for you, not for them. I'll say it again. It's for you, not for them. So stop giving your power away by waiting for someone to congratulate you. Stop giving that power away to somebody else. Stop giving that need, that desperation, that external validation from somebody else and waiting there like a little puppy wanting to get pet, okay? Stop giving them that power, because you should not be waiting on someone else to give you what you deserve. You should be the one telling yourself congratulations. You should be the one exploding in happiness, and you shouldn't feel the need to search from somebody who's not, is not willing to give it to you, who is not willing to give you everything that you freaking deserve. It's for you either way, and it's not for them. Even if at some point they do eventually tell you, hey, congratulations, or hey, how's things going? How's your business? How's your finances? How is your whatever goal you're working on? How is your fitness journey? Even if they were to check in on you, don't think that like, oh my god, they're checking in on me, therefore I'm finally gonna have the support system that I need, and like I can now finally have somebody who thinks I matter. Stop giving the power away by needing that external validation, and just keep chugging along, because at the end of the day, whatever you are doing is not for anybody else but for yourself. So you need to shift the perspective, okay? We're going to shift our perspective and ask the hard question. Why do you keep going? Why are you going after this goal, right? Because if we're wanting to shift the perspective of it's for you, it's not for them, but ultimately you're waiting for somebody to notice you so that you can keep going, why are you going after this goal? If you're trying to graduate from college, lose weight, pay off debt, build a business, why are you wanting to accomplish any of those things? And the answer should always be about yourself. It should never be about anybody else. If you're doing the hard work for you, it's because you're the one that's going to end up benefiting from all of this, and your kids. But ultimately, you should be the one benefiting from whatever hard work you're putting out. It should never be, oh yeah, I'm doing this because of this person. I'm doing that because it'll benefit this person. I'm paying off debt so that my boyfriend can live a happier life. I'm paying off my boyfriend's debt. It shouldn't be for anybody else but for yourself, and it should always only benefit you every single time. We have to be a little bit selfish when it comes to our goals, because there's a reason it's our goals and not their goals. It's yours. You should be the one benefiting at the end of the day. So if that is the case, you need to have this internal validation. You need to find pride in the things that you are building. So for me, I consistently upload every single week, right? And I'm trying hard to build a business. I'm trying hard to market my membership so you guys can be a part of it. I'm trying really, really hard to position myself as a valuable brand. And the more I figure things out, the more that I'm researching, the more that I am reading, and the more that I'm figuring all of this out, the more proud I feel and the more pride I feel in what I am building. Because when I see the numbers go up in my membership waiting list, I'm so proud of myself, because I'm seeing that all of my hard work is finally reflecting in my membership numbers going up. And as I see my myself getting closer and closer to becoming monetized, the more that I feel proud of myself, because I'm like, finally, like I'm finally reaching a point where I could probably start making money off of this. I have so much pride in what I am building. And do I explain? Do I go and tell and shout to the entire world about what I'm doing? No. The only times I do actually do that is whenever I share with you guys what is happening. That's it. No one else in my internal or external family, or my one friend that I have, no one else knows like what's happening, because I understand the internal validation that I need to feel proud of what I'm building, because I'm the one going through all this hard work. No one else is sitting here filming with me. No one else is behind this camera. No one else is editing these videos. No one else is there helping me build this. I'm doing it all by myself. And so there has to be some sort of kept secret for me of, hey, I'm doing it, and therefore I'm proud of me. I shouldn't need the I'm proud of yous. I shouldn't need the congratulations. I shouldn't need any of that. It should always be I'm proud of you. It should always be I'm proud of me. That is the internal validation, and that's hard to do when we're desperate for that external, right? And it's something that I'm currently working on. But yes, you have to have that internal validation, and I feel like when it comes to my goals, I've got that to a T. I've got it down. Everything else in my life, complete shit. But when it comes to my goals, I've got it down to such a T. I don't need that external validation to know that I'm doing something good, because I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm doing right, and I don't need external confirmation that I'm doing something right. Let's go to number 3. How to keep going when no one notices. This one's hard, right? If you were ever a child who was overlooked, a child who always went unnoticed, nobody was there for your band concerts, nobody was there for your choir concerts, no one was there for your soccer practices, your tournaments, your championships, whatever. Like, when you were an overlooked child, when you were an overlooked person, it's hard to want to keep going when no one notices you. It's a beat down, because it's like, oh my gosh, this running thing in my life just continues running and it continues going. The one thing that I recommend you do when it comes to you accomplishing your goals and keep going when no one notices is, again, that internal validation. And I want you to start documenting your journey. So I call this my victory journal, where I write down all the victories that I'm having within my business, with me building my business. I write down all of the things that are happening, the things that I'm accomplishing, the things that I'm like struggling with. This is my documentation of my journey, so that one day, hopefully, when I've accomplished everything that I've ever wanted to accomplish, I can look back and see where I've struggled, and I can read through my journey. And again, it's learning to have that internal validation. So start documenting your victories and your losses and anything else, because at the end of the day, your struggle will become your success story. Because me not getting congratulated on my bachelor's degree was my struggle, and me building this business will be my success story, because I know that through all of that hardship, I can still achieve something even if there was no one there around me. You need to find strength in being your own cheerleader. You need to find strength in cheering yourself on, picking yourself up, with not wanting to procrastinate and lay in bed all day, from being consistent. You need to cheer yourself on through all of this. The more that we want it from other people, the more that we need to give it to ourselves, because again, you should not be giving away all of that power to somebody else who doesn't want to be your cheerleader. You should be your own cheerleader. Don't chase recognition, chase growth. The ones who truly succeed in accomplishing their goals, the ones who truly succeed are the ones who can keep going with or without an audience. The ones who truly succeed are the ones who don't care if there's somebody there or not, because they understand that accomplishing a goal, accomplishing your goal, accomplishing the goal, it does not matter of who's there and who's not, because they know that this is the goal for them, and this is what I want in life, and I'm gonna get it no matter what. And that's ultimately where I've come to now with building a business, is that I truly do not care if anybody else asks me, hey, how's the YouTube thing going, or how's the membership going. Like, no, first of all, no one knows I'm building a membership, okay, because no one's asked me even about my whole YouTube channel stuff. So no one knows about that, and no one knows that anything else that I'm building around my business. No one knows, and no one cares. But that does not stop me from paying to learn more, from reading books to learn more, from wanting to expand my knowledge when it comes to accomplishing our goals, and being disciplined, and being committed, and being consistent, and learning to do things without an external validation. Learning all of this stuff is taking me time, and at the end of the day, I'm not chasing the recognition. I'm not doing all of this because I want somebody to notice what I'm doing. No, I'm doing this because I want to chase growth. I want to progress into me accomplishing my goals. That is the only goal, is for me to accomplish it, not for me to get any sort of recognition from anybody in my family, because I don't really care at this point. I don't really care whether they are there to support me or not. I want to achieve this goal so badly that I'm doing it with or without an audience. I'm doing it with or without support. Number 4, the tipping point. When people finally pay attention, it's gonna come. It's going to come at some point, okay? I promise you, when you've lost 40 pounds, they're gonna come right at you. When you are making money and able to pay off all of that debt, and you can finally go on trips again, people are gonna be asking you up and down, what did you do and how'd you do it? Okay? Results will speak for themselves. You should be absolutely zip to all of the haters, to all of the people who don't want to support you, to everybody who does not ask you about how your life is going. Should be absolutely zip, because your results will speak for themselves. Your numbers should be a reflection, okay? When you walk into that family reunion, you being able to fit into those jeans again, you being able to fit in a skin tight motherfucking dress, should speak for itself. You should not be announcing it to the world that you're trying to lose weight, because when you go back to that family reunion and you're in that skin tight, tiny waist, little arms, and a fat ass, that should speak for itself that you're doing the work, that you've accomplished a goal, which is losing weight, okay? The results should speak for themselves. Whenever I am able to quit my job and move out and live a lavish lifestyle, the results of me working fucking to the ground is only going to be a reflection of that. And I won't need to say a thing for people to know that I'm successful. Okay, I want my results to speak for themselves, and you need to keep your mouth shut and let your results speak for themselves. You should not be explaining yourself to anybody, defending yourself to anybody, or arguing with anybody as to why your goals matter. First of all, you shouldn't even be talking to those people if you have to defend, argue, or explain yourself at all as to why your goals matter and why you think you deserve them. Okay, let the results speak for themselves. There's going to be unexpected supporters too. That's the problem, is that you're gonna have haters in the beginning, and then once you accomplish it, then that's when you're gonna have unexpected supporters. That's when you're gonna have somebody being like, hey, how did you do that? What did you do to lose 40 pounds? What did you do to pay off your debt? What did you do to build a business and now have 10K a month and be able to travel every single weekend? Like, how did you manage to do that? You're going to have those people. I promise you, you're going to have those people. You're going to have an unexpected supporter, and it's all up to you whether you want to explain what you did, or if you want to be like, well, I did it all on my own, I don't know, or brush them off as like, oh, thank you, I ate cabbage every day, that's what I did. Oh, thank you, I just stopped buying coffee in the morning. Oh, thank you, I just edited a few videos here and there, and somehow I just got a business out of this, you know, just lie if you want to. They were haters in the beginning. Why would you tell them the truth at the end? So you're gonna have unexpected supporters. It's totally okay. Just know that it comes with the territory of being successful is when people finally want to just show up and be like, oh, I was here all along. Like, no, you weren't. Okay, so the last thing, the final mind shift, okay, the final mindset shift that needs to happen is that, again, you're proving them wrong and you're proving yourself right. When you have those naysayers of people being like, you can't achieve something like that, you can't graduate, you can't pay off your debt with that job, you can't build a business, you're whatever, right? Whatever naysayer thing, you're proving them wrong and you're proving yourself right all at the same time. All at the same time. Anybody who's discouraging you, anybody else who is constantly trying to make you think twice of what you're doing, you're proving them wrong and you're proving yourself right. And it all becomes just this beautiful thing of becoming successful. So yeah, that is basically it. So we're going to recap. This video was pretty long because my camera stopped in the middle of this. We're going to recap of what we just said. So number one, you need to remember the reality of doing it alone is that this is for you. It is not for them. Okay, you're doing it all on your own. This is your time to just focus on you and not focus on who's there and who's not. And then number two, redefining success. Again, it's for you. It's not for them. So stop giving the power away to somebody else and ask yourself, why am I doing this? Why am I going after this goal? Why is this of importance to me? What does this ultimately will do for my life whenever I accomplish this? Number three, how to keep going when no one notices. Have a discovery journal, a victory journal, whatever. Write it down, say it in a voice memo, text it to yourself, email to yourself, whatever you need to do to keep track of what is happening. And if you need that external validation, if you want to have, again, just somebody there for you, join the membership, okay? It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be beautiful. I have so many great ideas as to what we can do with this, but just join the membership waiting list. It'll be down below. It's coming out pretty soon. Pretty soon, I promise. Okay? And the last thing, the tipping point. People will congratulate you. When people finally pay attention is the moment when you're like, it's whether your choice to tell them the truth or be like, I ate cabbage the entire time and lie to them, okay? Because if they weren't there in the beginning, why should you accept any type of validation from them now when you are successful, okay? So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also click the notification bell so you do know when I do upload, and follow me on all my social media. I'm at Jordi Silva. Please join my membership accountability group membership called the Committed Collective, where we are a collective of females who are going after our goals and wanting to have that celebration for our wins and our losses, okay? If you're doing this alone, if you're going after your goals alone, if you're going after your business, if you're going after paying off debt, if you're going after losing weight, whatever it is, join the Committed Collective group, because we will be there all for you once it launches, and it'll be very limited seats. Like I said, very limited seats when we do open, and then once it's open officially to the public, because I will be only announcing it to the people who are on the waiting list. People here on YouTube won't even know about it just yet. I'm launching it solely on my waiting list. And then once it opens up to the public, then the price, like I said, the price will only reflect the value it's going to bring. So get in while you can with the lowest price on the market, and then we shall see from there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.